Here's your quick guide for every single side Easter egg in the Black Ops 6 Zombies map, Liberty Falls. One of the best and most rewarding side Easter eggs involves this vending machine just by the motel. By mailing this vending machine, you have a small chance of obtaining things such as the ray gun, perks, or even Ethereum crystals. You can literally get anything out of here, but you're more than likely to end up just getting flashbanged or something like smoke grenades. Surprisingly, you can do this an infinite amount of times during the game. However, this will only work once a round. Now, this actually isn't the only Easter egg with this vending machine. If you buy the new perk Melee Macchiato, then head back to this vending machine. When you melee it, 4 or 5 rewards will drop out of the vending machine, and this is the best way to get the ray gun or some perks. However, when you do this, the vending machine will break and you will lose the ability to earn rewards from it. Now, if you've killed any bosses on the map by now, you've definitely noticed these loot keys that drop, and you may wonder exactly how to use them. Well, you first need to unlock the vault, and to do this, there's 3 sticky notes with a set of 2 numbers around the map. The first one can be found in the comic book store just under the counter. The second set of numbers can be found in the bowling alley. Just melee these bottles and this will reveal the number. And for the final one, this is in the bank itself. Just on this desk, you can find your last sticky note. Once you've memorized or wrote down all 6 numbers, you can unlock the vault. Now, if you wonder how you know what order to put the code in, well, each sticky note has 2 numbers and 4 dashes. So if the 2 numbers are in the middle, this will be your second set of numbers, and if they are at the front, this will be your first 2 numbers. Once you input your code into the vault, as it's different for everyone, this will unlock a secret room. Now, no zombies will attack you while you unlock this, so don't worry. But once you enter this vault, you have 45 seconds to loot it, and in here you'll find some intel alongside 500 free points. Now, if you picked up a loot key at any given point, you can unlock one of these storage bins, and the corresponding color of your key will be the rarity of loot you will earn. This is really useful for finding ray guns or chopper gunners, as amazing rewards like that can be found in this vault. For our next side Easter egg, this one's actually really useful. One of the best perks for unlocking camos and grinding XP is Deadshot Daiquiri, and unfortunately it is not possible to obtain this perk on Liberty Falls until round 25. But with this side Easter egg, you can acquire Deadshot for completely free, and to do this you'll need some sort of sniper rifle. You can buy one off the wall on top of this rooftop on Washington Avenue, or you can just equip it into your loadout and spawn in with it. But once you've gotten a sniper, head over towards the graveyard and back to this window. If you aim in over at this fence, you'll find 5 perk bottles. You'll need to shoot all 5 bottles with the sniper, and this has to be done relatively quick, otherwise the bottles will fall over and you will not be able to reattempt this. But once done, you will be given Deadshot Daiquiri. Now, I believe this is only for the player in your game who does this Easter egg, and the others will not get it. This next Easter egg is definitely the coolest one on this map, as you'll be teleported to a closed off room with Mr. Peaks, and you get to bowl against zombies and compete for rewards. To do this, you'll need to find 5 pairs of bowling shoes that are scattered across the map. The first one can be found just in the spawn room on the left side of this window under the gas station. The next pair of shoes can be found just across the street from the comic book store on the right side of this hardware store. Shoot this and head up the hill on Washington Avenue. Just outside of the window of this small house, you can find your 3rd pair on the right just under the chair. Now make your way to the graveyard, and at the very back of the graveyard, you can see a pair of shoes hanging from a tree. This one is very hard to miss. And for our final set of bowling shoes, just across the street from the bowling alley, you'll see this window, and on the far left side, you'll find your final piece for this Easter egg. Once shot, you'll instantly be teleported inside of the bowling alley with Mr. Peaks. This is a really cool Easter egg, and none of the zombies will attack you while you're in here. Once Mr. Peaks does his little dance, the game will start and you can pick up bowling balls. You'll now have to compete against the clock, and you're not aiming for the pins. Instead, you need to aim for the zombies. Once complete, Mr. Peaks will end the game and award you a trophy based on your performance during the game. If you manage to get a 300 plus score on this minigame, you will unlock a secret calling card alongside an achievement, plus get better rewards. The easiest side Easter egg in this entire video is just outside of the spawn room. You can find these telescopes, which you can use to view an island outside of the map. If you look up, then over to the right, you'll see this dancing zombie. Now just continue to stare at it until the game kicks you out of the scope, and don't worry, no zombies will attack you while you're here. Once kicked out, walk over to the left and enter this scope. Now repeat the exact same thing, and this time this will trigger the Easter egg. The zombie will start dancing and rave lights will go off. If you leave the telescope, you can see these lights off in the distance, and if you turn around, every zombie on the map will climb on top of this bus and do a dance. Each zombie will do its own unique dance, and they won't attack you until the music's over, at which the Easter egg will end. If you want to troll your friends or randoms, this next Easter egg is for you. If you have a grenade, you can make your way to the church and throw a grenade up at this rock on the roof. This will cause zombies to start raining from the sky, and this is super easy to do. They will also drop rewards for you, such as salvage, essence, and even some kill streaks. This will only last for about a minute, so enjoy it while it lasts. Our next side Easter egg involves this trap in the comic book store, and you can actually turn into this trap and play as a supervillain named Aetherella. Now to do this, you'll need to find 9 Aetherella action figures scattered across the map, but before you can do this, you have to acquire the jet gun by either building it or obtaining it from the mystery box. Once done, the first 4 can be found in the comic book store. You'll need to walk up to the action figure, then suck it in with the jet gun. You can find your second piece next to the trap. There's one just above Quick Revive, and the last one is just next to the exit. The 5th one can be found on Washington Avenue. Climb on top of this roof, then shoot your jet gun at this window. This will bring the action figure to you. The next one can be found at the church. It's fairly easy to spot, just aim up at the window. Once that one has been grabbed, head towards the bowling alley and jump on top of this bus. You can find the 7th action figure just next to the sign. Now you'll need to get on top of the bank, then drop down onto this little roof. From here, you can find your next action figure under the air vent. Use your jet gun and pick up this piece. For our very final part to this Easter egg, head into the spawn room, and just on this sign for the motel, you'll find your last action figure. Use your jet gun and acquire this last piece. As soon as you have all 9, you will turn into Aetherella. Now you will have complete God mode for around 3 minutes. You can even use your lasers to shoot and kill zombies while in this form. You can also buy perks, armor, and even spin the mystery box. This can also actually be used to cheese the first wave of the boss fight too. Scattered across Liberty Falls is a ton of free power-ups you can activate at any given point during the game. There's a few of these currently, and the first, which is the most obvious, is a free insta-kill. To get this, head back into the graveyard and aim just at the back end of the roof. You'll see an insta-kill prop. Now if you shoot this, an insta-kill will spawn in the map. Another power-up can be found in the bank. If you throw an explosive at this exact location, when it blows up, you will receive a nuke. There's also a bonus points that can be found just above the comic shop. Now to get this one, you'll need to shoot this symbol here with an explosive weapon. This will only work with an explosive weapon like the ray gun or Mustang and Sally's. If you enjoyed this short guide to all of the side Easter eggs in Liberty Falls, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to learn how to do the Liberty Falls Easter egg, click the video on screen now. But thanks for watching and good luck with your Easter egg attempts.